have until after. That's the issue.
Right.
It's like SAT data.
Yeah,
That's
that's
assuming an awful lot midsummer.
Right, but,
July,
but,
August.
but right, to Phil's point, I mean, you could use this year's data, do multi-year targets, and then in the fall, come back and say, are these appropriate? You can adjust, you can adjust
that's
these. They're targets that can be modified at any point in time. I think, my question would be to, would schools, how it's swimming it doesn't have to be, and that's what we're saying, it doesn't have to be an exact science. Like, and schools know this is where we're headed. They're gonna map onto the strategic planning framework and their own baseline and set targets off of that. That'll be aligned to the SPF. But you can always adjust, and I think that's, it's not like,
Yeah.
I think you can always adjust.
So then I agree with that, and then I think that's gonna be an important part of the process discussion with the committee, so when would we readjust based on new information?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Schools start in the spring and kind
Right.
of solidify their goal setting over the summer. So
Right.
Right,
just
so
a point of
yeah.
information in terms of the.
So that, those adjustment periods should be accommodated or accounted for kind
So
of
I think
scheme.
that's why you had suggested April 1, so if we worked off that 13 actual data for April 1, so the schools have some information, and then we could adjust in the fall, and obviously the work at the school level can be adjusted. That's what I'm saying.
Good?
Good.
Right, that makes sense.
All right.
So just for clarification, by setting multi-year targets or goals, then we would have annual checkpoints, is that right? Which would allow us to do some of the adjustment based on what the results are. Because it never really plays out that you're going to have even improvements over time. So you can do some backward mapping, but then allow for some adjustment. That's what I think I do.
That's good. Good work.
Is this last bullet correct?
If need be, I would say.
Good? Good, good? Okay, all clear? And if we take a look at our agenda and our expectations from the beginning of the day. Just kind of take a minute, review expectations that were generated across the group at the beginning of the day.
One of the things I don't think that we've addressed so far is the operational data, the operational expectations piece. Should that be folded in as an explicit charge? We're talking about milestones a lot.
The organizational.
So I would say what we need to do is have a meeting of the strategic planning committee to discuss our thinking around what, what we're thinking. I think we've got a good plan for it. And get some input there.
So you have indicators that you'll.
Yeah, we're looking at some of the different things, like the environmental stuff, for example,
Yeah.
food issues, those type of things, budget, financial, technology, And again, this is, so,
I think
HR.
it follows a similar process.
yeah, it's a similar.
But not the full committee.
Should it be a joint meeting with fiscal management? I don't know.
No, let's keep it at strategic planning. Yeah. Just for now, and see. Let's try to keep it simple.
I think, I think we're gonna have to flesh that out later around what are the right indicators, because it's not currently specified. So I think there's more work to do there, actually, right, because, let's see. We haven't specified.
We don't have the same indicators.
We don't have the indicators clearly identified, the data indicators, the way we do with the others.
Right.
So I think there's some work that needs to be done before we can get to that.
And what's your timeline on having,
I think we said March, so we're gonna have to be in the operational stuff in January. Right?
I think it's a good starting point. I mean, we
Started, yeah.
We started in February, I think, bring it to the committee. I mean.
No, Larry, he's already finished it.
So this gets to a question I have about role clarity. So the fact that strategic planning committee should meet in January to discuss this, who initiates that process? You,
Scheduling the meetings, I think we're just on the nuts and bolts. Typically, I think board staffs are largely assigned to strategic planning. So we'll check calendars and then get, check calendars to nail down a date. And ideally, what we'll probably do is just go ahead and set several meeting dates, since we are taking on a big chunk of work, so that people can have them calendared and obviously accommodate the staff and the workers. Is that, will that work? I mean,
Oh, it makes
okay, so-
sense, perfect sense. I just.
Claire? So, one more thing before we kind of debrief it is, if we, George, can we run the highlight film on what actions we've taken, just to
Sure.
kind of capture?
Do you want me to So, the glossary needs to be worked on. We start with the glossary, but we need to have the, and that's something we said that maybe the strategic planning committee can help resolve, so, good catch. Yes. Develop these characteristics, which we've folded into the work of charge of the strategic planning committee. The background notes. We have a report format. Process for target and goal setting. This is the next steps. And then charge the committee. These are not no longer in any order, but
Just for full clarity, we're not going to create the monitoring calendar. You're doing the same process.
for which work?
Step one,
You would say you don't know, just 14, 15 on it?
14. I think presentations and all the milestones and all that are included in this thing. That's good. Is that, am I wrong? Leave it up there.
Why don't we
We'll
leave it
do
up there, we're now.
help inform agendas.
Okay.
That's fine.
Good stuff.
I think we should
Okay.
leave it. We help
I want to just, we want to take a look at some of that just because of staff,
Okay.
time. And maybe that isn't enough, but I want to make sure that, I feel like if we have an annual calendar, that we'll really have enough time to give it, agenda setting probably gives us enough time, but I don't know, annual would be great.
So,
Ours, that is.
we kind of did the random wheel on our expectations, random wheel on what we accomplished today, and question what worked well today, what did not work well today. And do not feel compelled to have a response, each person responded. But in general, what worked well, what didn't.
I appreciated everybody participating actively. I felt like this was one of the few times that I feel like everybody really jumped in and had opinions and didn't let things hold back. Very helpful.
I thought it was useful to have us break into small groups. Although, I mean, that's a plus. There was a lot of commonality between that the groups reported out, but I thought it was useful to have that small group interaction.
I thought this discussion was very useful, that everyone is now on the same page, we have the same expectations. Also adding on to Hannah, I actually like that, writing down our thoughts and ideas, reading it visually, having it there visually really helped.
The 30 dozen got answered.
I appreciate the fact that we're able to talk about the complexity of this work. And while I won't say I expect it to be resolved, but we can talk about it and acknowledge it. And I think it's good to sometimes have ideas out there that may not get immediately resolved, but are important things to come back to, and that also don't distract us from getting some of the work done. So it's good to be able to talk about it in sort of a safe way, knowing that some of the stuff we just may not resolve immediately, and we can probably come back to some of these themes.
I appreciate that, and I feel like we continue to build on sort of learning from our experiences, so I feel like when we come to clarity, like we understand where things
That's
were
right.
hard before, and when we were thinking we did the same thing, and not always sure how we wanted to proceed, and so I appreciate taking those experiences and really making sure we all understand what the next steps are.
I would also, of course, say that facilitation. You guys did a nice job, and pre-work done by many people in this room. While it was tedious in ways, but it was necessary, because this is really, really complex. And, between Laura and Suzanne and Roland and Andy and, Chris and Phil and me and of course, George and I, it's just a lot of people, but that's what it takes. It's really complex stuff. But I appreciate you saying
I think this
We
room
appreciate it.
is
Yeah,
going to work
yeah, yeah.
better than the library.
Yep.
It's much more, it's, yeah, it's
We got it right, we got it right.
Yeah, I think this
Eventually,
room,
yeah.
It's about seven.
that library room is more awkward, or
Yep.
this works better.
Yeah, exactly.
This need places to, where we write this,
Oh,
chart
yeah,
on-
chart, easels, right. It didn't work well. Need easels.
I felt somewhat somewhere in between high-level strategy, which a lot of the retreats, we're at that level and appropriately so, but it also sort of had components of a work session, and so it helped to bring clarity to what it is you all are expecting, what your interests are, and so it's really instructive for how to do it.
What didn't work well?
No sodas.
Ah, that worked well.
That's
No sodas. No sodas, no easels.
It's had nothing to do with us, but don't like Judy not getting her a ride. This is, you know what I mean? It's just, it's way too much for her to get here and leave and do her stuff. And I know it takes a lot for her to do it, and it's just very funky. And it doesn't work.
That happens more often than not.
Right. But that has to get dealt with, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, you know, especially given what she is doing after this, you know, it's not even like she gets to go home and relax. It just, you know.
Ready? So, Mr. Chair, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Staff, putting it all together. Contributing. You wanted to weigh ahead?
There's 15 minutes to spare.
No?
Two meetings. Don't have a schedule in.
Because we got, I
Yeah,
saw
it's true.
Stan,
True.
I saw
Yeah, you
Stan
have
walking
it down.
from outside, so we have a little break.
Partner George is struggling through this day, not feeling well, so.
Yeah,
Feel better.
it feels better.
And all of a
Oh,
sudden,
you're
he's
saying
feeling better.
It says 4:30, so we're 45 minutes.
Oh, I see something, that was
Four,
Oh, this was
yeah, that was
one. Had to
4:30,
be, had to be.
but the posted agenda is 4 o'clock, maybe we'll modify
I
that.
see.
Got
We're
it.
gonna take it down.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what is it? So do we not need these things? We're not having that really.
And we cannot start before 4.
There you go.